Hey dudes, I'm Channel Master Jake, and today I'm going to be doing a follow-up video to Stranger Things Season 2 predictions that I did at the start of October. Now, I know it's been a little bit, it's been almost a month since Season 2 came out, but I've been busy, alright? I work 2 jobs, I don't have a car so I walk everywhere, I have to bum a ride off of somebody. So, you know what? And the holidays were around too, just a second ago too. So, you know what? Cut me a little slack. I am still getting to it, albeit a little bit late. Like I always do. So in the meantime, I'm going to be going over how my Season 2 predictions stacked up against the actual season. Okay, so to start off, the giant monster, the Thessal Hydra, that everyone, including me, was so sure was going to be the monster because of what they were doing. It's not a Thessal Hydra, it's a Mind Flayer. Cool! Yeah. So yeah, instead of making it the Thessal Hydra, they made the giant monster this thing called a Mind Flayer, which is a giant monster that has like a bunch of other monsters under its control. That's kind of how it works. It's like a virus and it spreads, and that's like the main head of the hive. So it's kind of like a Thessal Hydra in a sense where, you know, the different sort of heads of the Thessal Hydra could be maybe symbolic of a Mind Flayer and its many heads kind of going about everywhere. But yeah, I didn't get it right. And a lot of people I'm sure didn't get it right. Who would have guessed a Mind Flayer? I wouldn't have. It's interesting to see where they go next with it though, because that thing is still alive. I also made a prediction that the monsters that we see going all over the place are just monsters from the Upside Down, and I was right. They're baby Demogorgons going all over the place, eating cats. Poor cats. And yeah, just causing a general ruckus. So those stupid suckers, I got them right. I knew exactly where they were. Well, not really, but I picked it right. I also thought that because we were dealing with a Thessal Hydra, we'd be dealing with Thessal, the guy who made the Thessal Hydra, and the other Thessal monsters too. There's 3 of them. The Thessal Gorgon, the Thessal Trice, and the Thessal Mara. There is no Thessal Hydra, so none of these things obviously are about at all. Not in the least bit. So that's 2 that I got wrong there. Oh boy. But I mean, it seemed like they were really building up toward a Thessal Hydra. I mean, didn't it? I also made a prediction that the giant monster that we saw was, you know, kind of the mother of all monsters. It was like queen and everything else was kind of her subjects that listened to her. And on that front, I was actually kind of close. Because it's actually the Mind Flayer and it's controlling everything. So it is kind of the queen, and that's kind of, you know, her servants that do her bidding. Or his bidding. I honestly have no idea. But to be honest, you know, I actually got that part kind of right. So I'm going to give myself a point, to be honest. Next up was my thoughts on 11. And I thought that 11 was going to be... wasn't going to be able to stop the Thessal Hydra. And that she was going to need the help of other people. I was kind of right and I was kind of wrong. She was important to Season 2 because she was one who had to close the gate, considering she opened it in the first place. But even then, she still wasn't strong enough to take out the Mind Flayer. And I still stand by my thoughts that she won't be able to do it by herself. She's going to need other people to help her. And whether or not that comes to fruition, I guess we'll have to wait and see in the future. But that's still my thought. She's not going to be able to do it on her own. She's going to need the help of the others. Alright, next up is my thought of that line that was thrown at the end of Season 1 with the Lost Knight, the Proud Princess, and the Flowers in the Cave. I called it. I was 100% right. Princess was... Ah, crap, I forgot her name. The Proud Princess was Nancy, the Lost Knight was Jonathan, and the Flowers in the Cave was symbolic of the 2 of them in a dark time forming a beautiful relationship. I called it. Yes! Yeah. Now I just wonder what's going to happen to poor Steve. Poor Dad Steve. And next up, we're going to go over what I thought was going to happen with Will, which is him and shadow walking. Now, I thought they were hinting at this pretty clearly, especially with the trailer of Season 2, that he's going to be a shadow walker. Instead, they say that he has something called True Sight, which allows him to peer into the Veil of Shadows, the Upside Down, and allows him to see what's going on. I don't think this is right, though. Because if he was only able to see into the Veil of Shadows, the Upside Down, how the heck was the Mind Flayer able to infect him? There had to have been some part of him that was there for the Mind Flayer to interact with. So maybe if he's like astral projecting or his consciousness is entering the Upside Down in some sort of way, he was there. I stand by that. Even though they say it's true sight, I think that he was actually shadow walking. I stand by that. So I'm not counting it as a loss just yet. I'm going to wait and see what happens. And the final tally is... Oh. I didn't do that good, did I? Huh. Oh well. That's kind of the fun of these things. You get to try and see how your ideas stack up against what's actually going to happen. Next season, though, I'm going to get it right. Especially now that we know what the big giant monster is, or at least what they're calling it. Although I still think Thessal Hydras might come into play. It just seems like too much of a throwaway line. Way too much of a throwaway line. But yeah, like the video if you liked it, only if you liked it, and consider subscribing and becoming a channel master yourself. I'm Channel Master Jake, and I'll see you dudes in the next video. Make sure to hug someone you love today. Bye.